Welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacey Chavez. I am a certified life coach with an additional certification on time management. I believe that our time is our most valuable asset in life. You can always buy more material things, but you can never buy back your time. Once it is gone, it's gone. So if you want to achieve more out of life, it will suit you to learn how to manage your time properly and wisely. And through these videos, I share some tips that might help you create the mindset to do just that. In this video, we're going to talk about my version of 10 tips on entrepreneurship and how to start a business, how to stay motivated, and how to get further in your business. I wanted to dedicate this video to Guadalupe and Juan Galindo. They're great entrepreneurs who just started, I'm not sure how long they've been having this business, but they have a new YouTube channel, and it's called Art Sick Taste. Art Sick Taste. I'll put a link below so you guys can follow them. They have a lot of great materials. You guys are looking for masks, for t-shirts, and stickers. They have a lot of great art. Great job, guys. Keep it up. Keep going forward. Keep hustling out there. I also wanted to send a shout out to a friend of mine on Instagram. It's the Entrepreneur World. It's an Entrepreneur World at Instagram. Just follow him if you want to stay motivated. It's for all you young entrepreneurs. It's just to give you guys tips and help you guys grow. And as we know, right now, a lot of people are actually starting their own business. A lot of people have lost their job due to what's going on in the world today. And it's always good to stay motivated. And just videos like this, in addition to, there's hundreds of other great videos that I use myself to stay motivated on my journey, because we're going to reach our ups and we're going to reach our downs. And that's just the way life is always up and down. But it's always good to know how to pick yourself back up whenever you're down there, so you can stay on peak levels, so you can achieve more, and also so you don't give up. I know it's easier to give up, but in the long run, it's gonna hurt you more. Well, without further ado, let's go into the first tip. Tip number one, if you guys see me glancing to my right, I'm just looking at my notes. Tip number one is have a clear vision of what you want to achieve with your business. What do you want your business to be, and what do you want to achieve from it? Without a clear vision, it's really hard to achieve anything. But once you give your mind a clear vision, a clear destination, it has a better target where to go towards. Your subconscious mind is brilliant, and everything you have today, from the house you're living in, to the shoes you have, to the clothes you're wearing, and the car you drive, was at one time in your mind. Just a thought. You probably thought, oh, I want to have these new shoes. Then your subconscious mind gets to work. You probably found them in a commercial, on a magazine, or somewhere. But give your subconscious mind direct plans when it comes to your business. The more clear, the better. Tip number two is have an action plan. By having an action plan, your subconscious mind, once again, is able to work better. A lot of people want to start their business and they try to wing it. Now, winging it, I don't know, not too many people really are successful at it. Most people will say we are not, so don't even chance it unless you're one of those who thinks you're better off working off your mind. But as we all know, the subconscious mind is constantly bombarding us with a lot of thoughts. And if we don't stay on top of our thoughts, then we're going to forget them, because there's always new ones coming, and it can only retain so much information. So tip number two is having an action plan. Not only just having an action plan, but once a week, look at that plan, see what's working, and do more of that. See what's not working and eliminate it. By eliminating what's not working, it'll give you more free time and more energy, so you can focus on what is working. And then you do more of that, so you can move faster, quicker, and get to your goals a lot quicker as well. Tip number three is anything worth having is worth working for. If you have a great vision and you have a clear plan, and you know that it's something you have a passion for and you really enjoy it, it's definitely worth working for it. A lot of people have had a lot of thoughts, and they don't really capitalize it because of fear of judgment. They don't want to capitalize because of fear of failure, or somebody around them probably gave them some negative feedback. But the truth is you'll never know until you try. If you feel it in your heart and it's something you have passion for, by all means, go for it. I mean, the lessons that you learn from starting a business are it's just insane. I mean, it's worth more than money. And the lesson that I have learned along the way is something I would have never thought of. I never thought of actually have gone through, and it was never taught to me in school. Some of the students have to go out there, experience them for themselves, and through every experience and every failure, you are getting stronger and stronger. I mean, we're here in this world for the next, 10 decades, 20 decades. Who knows how much longer we have, but we have a lot of time. So make some failures, get stronger, and grow. Tip number 4 is don't be afraid to fail. I kind of mentioned that a little bit on the previous tip, but failure is one of the main reasons why most people don't get started. Failure is one of the reasons why most businesses fail. People are afraid to get started because they're afraid of failing, period. And people are afraid to take chances because they don't want to fail. But if you don't take a chance and you never fail, you never grow and you never learn, and you're never going to know. So my advice is go out and make mistakes. Go out and fail. The more you fail, the stronger you are. Mistakes are our number one teachers. They give you the lessons and you learn from them and you get stronger, and that's just life. It's a good thing, not a bad thing. Tip number 5 is have a monthly goal, a weekly goal, a monthly goal, and a quarterly goal, and a yearly goal. Like I said, our subconscious mind is brilliant, and it's always working with you on whatever you feed it. So by having this goal set in place, it'll have a better target to go towards. A mind without a target is kind of a little bit like this. Let's suppose that you and I are hanging out and I get hungry and I say, can you go get me some food? That question right there did not really give you any specific directions. So it will leave you with a lot of questions inside your mind that you probably wouldn't know what to do. But let's say, for example, now I don't need McDonald's, but I'm gonna use this for example. And if I were to say, why don't you go to the nearest McDonald's, give me a number 4, supersize with large fries and a Coke. Then I give you a direct answer, exactly where to go and what to do. I repeat that I don't need McDonald's, but it will get you it will give you better directions. By giving your subconscious mind better directions, it will know exactly what to do. By giving it vague directions, it'll just circle around, stay busy, but never really productive. So the more clearer you can make things, the better. So set your goals, know your targets, and if you don't make it, if you don't reach them, you can adjust them, but at least you'll learn what's working and what's not, and you could probably have a better strategy to get to those targets. And before we go into tip number 6, if you like anything in this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you share it, I would really appreciate it as well. Tip number 6, make adjustments as needed. Every single week, like I mentioned earlier, see what's working, see what's not. If you don't, just like a pilot, if a pilot's taking off, he makes all the adjustments that are needed to get to his final destination. He has to measure the wind, measure what's going, where things are going, so he could actually arrive safely. Same thing with your business. If you want your business to arrive at the goals you want to achieve, you have to see what's working. You have to adjust yourself. You might have to drop some ideas and put more energy into other ideas or create new ideas. But if it's working, keep doing more of that. If it's not working, obviously you want to save that energy and focus it on things that are giving you results. Tip number 7, don't get too confident or too comfortable. I apologize. Don't get too comfortable. Be as confident as you want, but don't get too comfortable. And what I mean by that is a lot of times people start a business and it's just like when they started a job. If you notice, most of your employees, when they start, they do a hard job at the beginning, they learn the job, and once they get okay at it or good at it, they stop growing. They just stay there for a year, 2 years, or 3 years, or as long as their employment is there with you. Employers are kind of the same way. They start a business, they get a business going, and they put so much energy forward, and then they stop. Never stop putting energy into your business. Keep growing, keep educating yourself, and keep moving forward with it. Don't get too comfortable. Keep growing, study the competition, and keep moving forward. All right. Tip number 8 is daily motivation, and I'm a real big fan of this one. There's so much going on in the world, and there's so many things being thrown at our subconscious mind that it's really easy to lose motivation. With so many mistakes, so many challenges, so many failures, if you're going in the right direction, you're going to encounter all of that. Mistakes are normal, failures are normal, it's a part of the journey, but it's really easy to give up. So how do you stay motivated? It's just like bathing. If you want to smell good, you gotta bathe daily. You can take a shower once a month or once a week and expect to smell good. Same thing with motivation. Our subconscious mind is constantly throwing thoughts our way, and anything you read in the morning, by the end of the day, you probably have forgotten most of it. So you kind of have to refresh it throughout your day. I use motivations on my phone. I have alarms that come my way. I have actually just so many things. I use my phone for so much. But the background of my phone and things that motivate me, I grab a picture, I put 8 of my favorite things, and I use it as my background. So every time I turn on my phone, it gives me my motivations right there. I also have, I subscribe to channels, Instagram posts, YouTube channels, and I soak all that stuff in. Whenever I'm feeling down, I go back into it, spend 5-10 minutes throughout the day just to stay motivated. Like I said, if you want it to stick, you have to do it on a regular basis, more often, of course. Tip number 9 is keep learning. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you have a business, chances are that someone else is doing something similar to yours or just the same as yours and are probably more successful if you just started. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You could just learn what they're doing. You can do a little bit of online stalking. You can go and sign up for their newsletter and see what they're doing. If you want to be like them, just mimic a lot of their activities. See what they're doing. See what you can do better than they are, and just keep growing side by side. And if it's the same field, if it's the same thing that you're doing, chances are what they're doing is going to work for you as well. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Save a lot of energy by studying your competition. And the last tip, number 10, is use the 3P principle. I'm sure you heard me mention this before. Practice, patience, and persistence. Through practice, you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more experience, make more mistakes, fail a little bit, and get stronger. In a year or two of doing this, you'll be a total different person. But you have to be patient because, again, failure is not easy. Making mistakes is not easy either. So you have to be patient with yourself. Be very gentle when you're looking to grow, when you're looking to change. And persistence. Without persistence, no one's going to get anywhere in life. Persistence is key. And there's a story I wanted to share. I read it on the book Napoleon Hill. By far one of my favorite books. I've been reading it for over 20 years and I still read it from time to time. I go back to it. I also bought the audiobook and I listen to it as well, just because it motivates me. But the story is 3 Feet from Gold. And it's about back then, what was it, 1949, during the gold rush, when there was a miner that went in and was looking for gold and made this huge investment, bought all this equipment and hired some buddies and some friends and went at it. And they started working, digging, and they gave up. They gave up too soon. Finally, they wrapped up all their stuff, and I'm just summarizing the story. It's a lot more detail. And they boxed up all their stuff and they got away and they sold the tools to a local junkman. The local junkman went ahead and hired a miner to help him, tell him where to dig, and he went in. They were only 3 feet away from gold. The story is great. I will leave a link below. I did a pretty poor job of translating it, so I apologize. But I'll leave a link below so you guys can read it. It's a quick three-minute read, but the information, whenever you're feeling down, it kind of keeps you inspired. And the key is just to stay inspired. You have to keep yourself moving forward, and there's going to be ups and there's going to be downs, but never give up. If you want your business to move forward, you have to keep educating yourself. If you want to be successful in anything and not be a slave to a 9-to-5 job, and I literally mean slave, because your life is made out of what? What is your life made out of? Your life is made out of time. When you're out of time, your life is over. So by learning how to master your finances, you'll be able to buy yourself more time in the long run, so you could do the things you love. Hang out with your family, hang out with your friends, travel, work out, exercise, meditate, or whatever you enjoy doing. And you cannot do this when you're actually tied down to a job. It's kind of sad to say, but I know some people that literally wake up, go to work, get off work, go to a second job, go home, go to sleep, and then do this again like 5 times a week. And it's kind of sad, but that is the way that some people view their life. So my hat goes out to entrepreneurs who are going out there, working, doing what they have to do until they can do what they want to do. And what I mean by that is, if you have to work to make a living, that's normal. But try to minimize it so you can handle your time, so you can have more time to dedicate to your side hustle. Learn your side hustle, work on it, polish it, get it better, learn from others, educate yourself, and you will get so much further in life. Well, that's pretty much all I have for today. Thank you guys very much for watching once again. If you liked anything in this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until next video, have a good day.